MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball, and it comes your way next. Sean Manaea gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
The 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Chapman in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 0 for 5. That misses 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Here's the 3-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Yusei Kikuchi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here it comes on 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Roll. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
2-2's the count.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Boone ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. There's 3 hits in 15 tries for the series for him so far. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Reggie.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Giambi leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now. Line drive to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The A's strand one. Still no score. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. Griffey Jr., a 27-year-old, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next for Seattle, Brett Boone. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Jay Buhner.
The right fielder, number 19.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 7 homers and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Simeon's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Seattle. Chris Davis next to bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Chris Davis.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Ball 1. Davis. Sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So striding in, Sheldon Noyes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. One left for Oakland. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Only one hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far.
Tom Murphy.
First offering on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And that misses 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Stepping in now, Joe Rizzo. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Joe Rizzo has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now in the box, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
The 1-0 home. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the belt, the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The center fielder, number
That's
24.
a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, ball.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Brett Boone. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes a called strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 3 and the A's nothing. Into the box, Sean Murphy. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Jason Giambi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In there, 1-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two out, bases loaded. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and one. Here it is. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two and 1. Here it is.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. On the year, Buhner carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Riding in once again, Tom Murphy. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's it.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
He loses him on ball 4.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman, Joe
Digging in for his second
Rizzo.
at-bat, Joe Rizzo. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, low.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And that's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Mariners leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
2-1's the count.
Ball 3.
No strike.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Sheldon Noisy.
Stepping into the box, Sheldon Noisy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Standing in now, Sean Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The set, and the 1-1. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
In now, Jason Giambi, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. The 2-2.
Count is full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out, bases loaded. Hit back toward the mound. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the veteran DH, D. Gordon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2-2's the count.
And the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Ready for another shot now. Edgar Martinez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Fastball called for strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
1-2. Count.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled away. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Seattle leads this one 3-1. Yoshihisa Hirano is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Chris Davis now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the phone.
To the plate now, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. The pitch. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Here's Merrill Petit takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Athletic, number 36, Hughes Merrill.
So coming to the plate, Brett Boone. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. High in the air down the right field line. Jackson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Jay Buhner.
Standing in, Jay Buhner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're up 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Leading off for the
Good
A's,
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the second baseman, Jose Noisy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy. Comes set. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Buhner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still a 3-2 ball game. J.B. Wendelken is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Leading off for Seattle, the catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Joe Rizzo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch.
No, that's out.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-1 home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jackson is there. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Dean Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down the first baseline, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Nope. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Jason Giambi, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rizzo in foul ground, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A's are gone in order. They trail 3-2. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Ready to begin the 8th, and up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And it misses. 3-1 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Payoff pitch on its way. Count still full, 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounded to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here comes Junior. Has a look, now the pitch.
One and one.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up into the concrete staircases and gone. So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot. 8th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Brett Boone will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Striding in, Jay Buhner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch.
Dennis Eckersley is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
For the A's, number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Mitch Haniger will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, outside.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
None out, runners at first and second. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Tom Murphy. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Joe Rizzo. And he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position. In now, D. Gordon. Little chopper back to the mound.
He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Bases full now following the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. 2 runs are in. Now 3 runs are in. Crawford isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Reined in. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mariners lead it 10-2. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now. Matt Chapman will be next. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up now, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Well, this is the downfall of putting up a big 7-run inning. Pitchers rely on rhythm, and that's pretty easy to lose when you're sitting around while your guys are hitting forever. Let's see if he can get back on track.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Haniger in pursuit.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in, Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball and a strike. Chopper, foul. Lays off 2-2 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2. Popped up. A barehanded pickup. There's one. Safe.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ready for another chance? Sean Murphy. He was a double play victim last time around. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batter, the left fielder, Ricky.
Austin Adams enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 63, Austin Adams.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1.
2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Buhner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's have to settle for just the one. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners are on top 10-3. Liam Hendricks comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hendricks playing here in his age 31 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
That's the ball.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Now here it comes. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
To the plate now, Jay Buhner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Mitch Haniger is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. One-zero count. Here it is. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
1-1.
2 out with the man at first. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1.
Ball. Strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mariners leave 1. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. So striding forward now, Marcus Semien starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeehaw.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. No, ball.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Martinez over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Wood.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2. Ball. 2-2's the count.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced down the left side, but fouled. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Oakland. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Seattle took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Yoshihisa Hirano claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.